Welcome back to Old School, New School, episode 33. Last week before the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm Scott. I'm old school.
Chester, I'm new school. Let's get right into this episode.
Okay, we are going to talk about, can anybody make any sense
In the
out of the
AFC.
AFC?
No,
Who's the number one seed currently?
the Titans. How?
I think this is a bigger issue on the Titans had Derrick Henry out for an extended amount of time. Who's their quarterback?
Tannehill?
He was out for a while, right? Is he back?
I don't know.
We don't watch too much. We don't get too much coverage. But he was out. What is the rest of the AFC doing?
I don't know.
I can't figure out. We have their schedule right there. They've beaten some decent teams, but they've lost to some horrible teams. Let's run through it.
They lost to the Jets. They lost to the Texans. They lost to the Steelers. I don't know.
Yeah, but then they beat the Rams in LA.
Yeah.
Which is a good win. They beat the 49ers a couple weeks ago, which is currently a very good win.
But they also almost lost to the Seahawks, so
I can't figure it out.
I can't.
They beat the Bills. I mean, a couple months ago, but the Bills they beat the Colts when the Colts couldn't figure out what was going on.
Yeah, that's true.
And they finally figured out, we hand the ball to Jonathan Taylor
50 times a game and all win.
But it's a great indication of the AFC.
What is going on in the AFC?
What's going on in the AFC? It's definitely a down year for that conference. You almost wonder, is the NFC, are they going to beat each other up enough so the AFC team wins the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Because it's a much easier path? I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
There's 7 teams that'll get into the playoffs in the AFC. All 7 have probably an equal chance to win and go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre. There are 4 or 5 teams in the NFC that have better records than everybody in the AFC, or at least tied with. The best team, the Titans and the Chiefs have the most wins at 11.
Yeah, and the first 4, all the division winners in the NFC, all have more wins than all the division winners in the AFC.
Right. So we can't figure it out. Can you figure it out? I can't figure it out.
I can't.
So that's weird. And that's what we don't have the answer, I guess. I guess we're going to see. I mean, you could say that, Titans are going to be the number 1 seed locked up because they played the Texans, but they lost to the Texans.
Yeah, they did.
So who knows what's going to happen? It's really crazy. So if you can figure out the AFC, you could leave us a comment, but I don't think anybody can figure out the AFC.
I don't think anyone can.
Okay, now we're gonna actually do our picks. We're gonna probably just do one episode for the rest of until the Super Bowl because the way everything sets up, only weekend games, no more Thursday night games. So there's 3 games this week that have bearing on who's going to actually get into the playoffs. So we're going to talk about those. A couple of teams that we don't talk about very often. The Packers are the number 1 seed in the NFC, so that matters. So let's get into the first game. Let's talk about the AFC matchup of the Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders. Who do you have?
The Chargers.
Why?
I think they will win on a game-winning field goal. I just think they have a better offensive attack than the Raiders, and I think they'll outscore them. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. I also have picked the Chargers to win this game. I guess it's more that I'm expecting the Raiders to screw up, but the Chargers are pretty good at screwing up too. I think I don't know, the Raiders win ugly. It seems that they win ugly games. This last week they won very ugly. So they very well could win, but I don't know. I'm giving the nod to the Chargers in this one.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on to. In the NFC, there's a couple of games. It's basically the 49ers and the Saints
Who are
fighting for that last slot. So let's talk about New Orleans at Atlanta first. Who do you have?
I've got New Orleans. I also can't figure out New Orleans. I don't know. You beat Tampa Bay and then lose to, I don't know, garbage team. I can't really figure them out, but
I can figure them out. They don't have a quarterback.
True.
That's why I don't like that team. I think it was the biggest mistake. Well, they had a quarterback. He got hurt.
Yeah.
But I still think they really didn't think about the quarterback.
Yeah.
They thought the quarterback position was an afterthought for the Saints, it seemed like, this past off season. And I think they're regretting that. So I actually have Atlanta winning the game. Atlanta somehow they have 7 wins or something like that. I don't know who they've beaten, but they've figured something out. I think the teams are pretty equal. It's in Atlanta, so I'm giving the nod to Atlanta to crush the hopes of the Saints.
Okay.
Which is good for Saints fans because usually when I pick against the Saints, they win. So, Uncle Jay, take it easy. Saints will probably win, but I don't think they will. Moving on to San Francisco at the Rams. Where are you falling in this one?
I'm going to take the Rams. I mean, last matchup, the San Francisco did beat the Rams. But I don't know. I think the Rams are better. I don't know. Divisional game, so.
It's tough. And I think the Rams have trouble with San Francisco.
Yeah.
And the way
they're coached and the defense.
And the way they pound the ball. They just,
Yeah.
for whatever reason, the Rams can't seem to figure that out. That's why I have the 49ers winning this game. They have more to play for. They're playing for a...
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I think... I don't know exactly how it works out, but the Rams have seeding issues as well. If they lose, are they the 5 seed then? If Arizona wins, it gets mucky in there. I'm sure everybody else probably knows all the scenarios, but I don't. So they both want to win. I'm feeling the San Francisco team though.
All right.
So basically, I'm saying San Francisco's getting the playoffs. You're saying the Saints are getting in the playoffs.
Yes, because I think the Saints have an easier matchup.
Right. So and they're going to win, and and you have the 49ers losing as well. So those are the big 3 games this week. Let's move on to our quick. Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay Packers.
Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings.
Are you copying me?
No, I'm reading off my picks.
New York Giants.
Washington football team.
Indianapolis Colts.
Indianapolis.
Baltimore Ravens.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tennessee Titans.
Houston Texans.
Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
New England Patriots.
New England Patriots.
Seattle Seahawks.
Arizona Cardinals.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, I think that's everything. That's
that's
week 18.
It's week 18
and so we're going to be right into playoffs next week, but have a great week 18 football games. Hope your teams win.
Yeah.
As long as your team isn't the Detroit Lions. Actually, I don't care if the Lions can beat the Packers. Actually,
I don't want them to win so they can get a better draft pick. I feel bad for Lions fans.
We have that small love for the Lions fans.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go eat some cookies.
Yeah.
Have a good football week and peace.